Hey, welcome back to our series on digital marketing. So today our topic is really keyword research. This is part one. This is being brought to you by Cash Data Consulting LLC in Plano, Texas. My name is Kashif Mughal. So why don't we just get into it? So really, if you're a small business or organization and if you have online presence, keyword research is really crucial to improving your online visibility for the business and the website. This is part one of a three-part series on keyword research. This part is going to focus on an overview. Part two, which is going to be the second one, will really focus on keyword research tools. We're going to do a deep dive in that one. And then finally, we're going to wrap up this series with part three, which is going to focus on competitive analysis. So like they say, let's get this party started. I want to cover some basic terms. A lot of you may know this already, but if there are some newbies, I wanna kind of go over that real quick. So, what are keywords? Okay, keywords, and short is KW that I'm using here, are generally two or more words, okay, or search phrases that are entered into a search engine. So let me switch here real quick. So I'm sitting here in Plano, so if I'm shopping for real estate, I may type in something like Plano Homes, right? When I do that, obviously the search engine results page, which is also called SERP, shows up, right? But this term right here is what I'm calling keyword. It's basically, it's something that people are typing, and you can see there's some ads in here and whatnot. So that simply is what we call a keyword in terms of search engine optimization. Okay, well, that's great. Then, what is keyword research? Well, keyword research really involves finding search terms that are popular, which means they're high in volume, but easier to rank, meaning they are low to medium competition. Okay, and we're going to talk more into that. So you're going to be an expert at the end of this deal. Why is that important again, or what is it? Well, it's really, related objective of doing keyword research is to find topics to write marketing content about. You may be a blogger, you may be running out of ideas. How are you going to find new ideas? Well, you're going to do keyword research, okay? And so then finally, why is keyword research critical for a business, especially with this wonderful year of 2020, the COVID year? Now online presence is even more critical. But as a business, if you want to stay on top of SEO, search engine optimization, or PPC, which is pay-per-click advertisement like Google Ads or Facebook Ads, you're really going to want to focus on doing keyword research as part of your ongoing marketing efforts. Okay. So I want to show you some tools real quick. Just real quick FYI, I guess. But let's cover some related topics first. Okay. So another way to think of really this keyword research is to let's think of this as in reverse order, right? You really want to rank, okay, on search engine for something. Well, how do you rank? You have to have content, okay? How do you decide what to write content about? Well, you need to have a topic or one or more topics, right? And how are you going to find topics? Well, you're going to do keyword research, because remember, one of my favorite terms from my clients is like, well, hey, my name is, my company name is Baba Muffler Shop, and when I search for Baba Muffler Shop, I rank for that. Well, that's great, but nobody's doing that, right? People are going to type something like auto mechanic near me or muffler shop near me. That's why we need to do keyword research, right? So our philosophy is that any business, you really should focus on, as a starting point, 3 to 5 keywords. These could be the products the company sells. These could be, services they offer. You could be a nonprofit. You may be focusing on signing up volunteers. I mean, just brainstorm with your team and come up with a basic list of 3 to 5 keywords, right? Next, you're going to punch in those keywords into keyword tool, which remember, hang on, we're going to talk about keyword tools in the next part two, next part of the series, okay? Well, there's this concept of long tail keywords, right? So you got this little fella here, about with a long tail. Well, what is it exactly? Well, let's switch to and you can certainly search for long tail keywords to, find out, but and you can tell that some of these companies are already advertising for that term. But I just picked up our friend Neil Patel's website where he's kind of going into long tail keywords. But let me scroll down a little bit. In fact, my apology. Let me go back up a little bit here. I like this example here. I'm gonna blow this up a little bit. Um, you know, the term shoes, okay, it's heavily used, right? It's heavily, so on this side, on the left side, the vertical axis, this is going to be really the competition and the volume, I guess. And here is, the term, okay? So as you move down the scale, the terms get bigger and bigger, but the volume and the competition is less, okay? So the word, again, shoes, is going to be very heavy in volume versus men's shoes. So if I were to go here, for example, on Bing, and then let's say I type in shoes, right? What that simply means is that now if you're trying to rank for shoes, which is impossible, right? You're going to have to compete with all of these companies, Macy's and whatnot. But as you drill down, let's say you type in, even, let's go a step further and just say men's, maybe, or let's just say, cowboy, well, you wouldn't say cowboy shoes, but let's just try it. Some people probably do type in like that, and we're sitting in Texas. Now, the concept is the term is getting longer, right? Which means it's going to be not searched as much, but you're going to have a better competition. Okay, so that's the concept of long tail keywords, right? And we'll look at that next time as well. Now, the search engines do understand this, that, we've been in this keyword universe for a while, but they're really moving away to more like linguistics and sentence queries or complete questions. Like, you're going to, instead of just saying shoes, you're going to say, hey, cowboy boots near me, or you may, ask Alexa, find a cowboy store, product store near me, or something like that. So essentially, it's moving away from simple 2-3 term keywords, I guess. Okay, but the bottom line right now, at this minute on September 20th, 2020, we are still, living in the keyword world. Okay, and you really need to focus on terms that are high volume, right? And then low competition. So another example, if you want to think about this, let me switch back to, so if I go to, for example, car insurance, what do you think? That's a very super duper heavy competitive term. Look at these results. I'm getting 2.6 million results for this, right? As opposed to if I type in something like car insurance for seniors, right? Now you're getting a smaller, it's still a big result set, but it's a little bit smaller. Or my favorite is, car insurance for idiots, because I actually drive like an idiot too. Right? Actually, it went back up, interestingly, but it's a longer term, so there's going to be less. You can see there's only one ad. Apparently, Join Root caters to idiots. Okay, so I think those are some of the main concepts I wanted to cover. Now, before we wrap up, I do want to remind you that we are going to do a deep dive on keyword tools in the next session of the series. But I want to give you some quick pointers, some quick ideas, right? So you're doing keyword research. You don't want to sign up for a tool, because a lot of the tools, honestly, they used to be free, but again, thanks to COVID, everybody wants to charge arm and a leg for their tool. So how do we do some research really quickly? Well, use the 800-pound gorilla, also known as Google, to help you, right? One of the easiest things you can do is to utilize the search box, right? Well, what does that mean? Well, let me go back to the browser here. So again, if I were to type car insurance, for example, right, there you go. See, you already have some ideas that Google is giving us, right? So what I would do is, if you're doing car insurance, good luck to you first, but I would make a list of that. Okay, so that's a quick idea. You can also look at what is the searches related to. So if you scroll down, on the bottom, okay, here's sort of like the gold mine, okay. Um, Let me make this a little bit bigger, but and you may be writing content. So what to know about car insurance. That's a great topic for writing about this area. Okay, so use that to your advantage. Well, what about our stepchildren, Yahoo and Bing? Well, believe it or not, they're still around and well. Okay, so again, if I go back to this is Bing, so if I type in car insurance, for example, you know, and again, you're going to have lots of ideas here. In fact, they do this little stuff on the side, but let's scroll down. There you go. Related searches for car insurance, for affordable car insurance. That's a great idea. If you go back to Yahoo and let's say we're looking for women's shoes, you're trying to, or you happen to be in that business, there you go. Now you have some other ideas. Okay, same thing here. If you scroll all the way down, related searches. Okay, so definitely use the tools, these search engines to your advantage. Okay. Final thing I really want to cover is a awesome tool that I really like. It's called Google Trends. Okay, so let me find this here. I'm just gonna type in Google Trends, I guess, and so it's trends.google.com. So what I like about this tool is it's not only going to give you information on the term, but it shows you the information popularity over time, right? So here you go. So shoes, I can actually change the area that I wanna search on. I can even go back to let's go back five years, and so it looks like it's very flat. And in fact, something happened in March. I guess COVID happened, and so nobody wanted to search for shoes. But let's compare that to men's shoes, right? Because we are all about shopping. Oh, look at that. That's pretty sad. So that's shoes, and that's men's shoes, right? So this number, by the way, is a relative number. So it's 71 for shoes and 3 for men's shoes. But I think that was a dumb idea. So let's try women's shoes, I guess. Sorry, I can't type. I guess it doesn't let me remove it. Yeah, there you go. And then let's try women's shoes, which is going to be a lot better. Well, I guess not. I don't know. We'll see. Well, it's slightly better. I guess it's slightly better than guys, but here you go. And what I also like about this tool is it also breaks down interests. So California, people are shopping for shoes. It'll show you some queries that are going up in popularity, I guess, and then some other relevant queries. So I think that's a pretty good place to stop. I'm going to cover more on keyword tools next time. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found this useful. Please go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and if you could like that video, that would be great. For additional information, you are welcome to connect with us through all of these avenues. We have our website, so that's datatechnologyllc.com. I can show you this right here. So this is our company. We're based in Dallas, Texas. You are also welcome to visit our social media pages. So we're on facebook.com/Dallas SEO by Cash, and also on Twitter, which is the same one. So let me show you that. Here we try to definitely post on a regular basis, and there's lots of ideas and whatnot related to digital marketing. And same thing here on Twitter. So it's twitter.com/Dallas SEO by Cash. Definitely engage with us, jump into the conversation, and that would be great. And finally, there's 2 more things. We are on LinkedIn, so this is our URL for that, and definitely on YouTube. So it's youtube.com/Buckle. And so let me just show you that. So LinkedIn is right here, by the way. And then YouTube, we have We have more than 200 videos, so definitely I would think you would find the channel quite useful. Other than that, once again, I appreciate watching the video, and you have a good day.